welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial if you haven't already figured it out. Since I don't have any makeup on right now, my face is washed and moisturized, but it's completely makeup free. So today I'm going to do a prom tutorial. It's going to be a full face drugstore tutorial. Everything is drugstore, clearly, full face drugstore. But I wanted to get this up as soon as possible because I know that prom has already happened for some people and prom is probably this weekend or in the next couple of weeks. So I wanted to get this done ASAP, so let's get started with the tutorial. So I'm just going to pin this back like so nothing is in my face. And at this point you can use some primer, but I'm not going to because I'm probably just going to wash this off my face right after I do this video and take some pictures. But if you're going to be going to prom or a event or something like that, then you're going to want to use primer. I'm going to be using one of my favorite drugstore foundations that I rediscovered that I had in my drawer, but it's too light for me right now, and I went out and I got a darker shade because I am a little bit tan from going to the beach and using some tan towels, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm in the color 210. I recorded this video already using my original Fit Me foundation and it was way too light and I didn't want to put that up because I looked ghostly. So I went out and I bought this and I'm redoing it. So yes, I have it in the color 210. And one thing I don't like about the Fit Me foundations, and I wish they would have redone it once they redid these because they did repackage the original Fit Me, they should have put some pumps. I really don't understand what the huge deal is. Like, a lot of drugstore foundations now are putting pumps, but I guess it's just like an added cost and they just don't want to deal with that. So whatever, just dot it on your face. I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush and I'm just gonna buff this in. The reason why I love this foundation is because it looks so nice, smooth, and natural on the skin, and it gives really good coverage, and it's really easy to buff in and blend into the skin. So this shade might be a little too dark for me actually, but I'll just buff it into my neck. I would have gone with a shade below, but it was really pink, and I'm trying to stay away from pink foundations. From the tan towels, my skin is pulling more yellow, so I was trying to get something that matched my tan skin. So the color's not too off actually. So now we're gonna let that sit and just kind of sink into the skin, and we're gonna go straight to the eyes. I'm going to start off with my Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze and just plop that on my eye with my fingers. Just placing it right there. Just on the lid, don't go into the crease. And I'm going to be using a trick that I learned from, I forget which YouTube guru, but I know this is TMI. I didn't have time to go out and buy shadow shields, and I want this to be a drugstore tutorial, so it's like affordable, so buying those wouldn't make this that much more affordable. So if you're a woman and you use these guys, you can make your own shadow shields. So just take the end and cut them, and then you have 2 shadow shields. So I'm just going to take the stickiness off of one, just kind of go down so that you can like put it close, and then stick that on there because we are going to be using some dark shadows. So you want to avoid full down since we've already put the foundation on. Taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the color Bronze Taupe and my Naked 3 little shadow brush that's going to go right on top of the color tattoo. Just going to place this all over the lid, making sure not to go into the crease. With a fluffy brush, we're going to be going into the bronzer we're going to be using today, and that's the Sunny bronzer, the N.Y.C Sunny. Just grab some of that on any fluffy brush. I'm using a Sigma E40. And you're gonna run that in the crease as a transition. You can build this up as much as you like. And you're going to use this as a transition, but you're also going to be blending out any harsh line from the Color Tattoo and the Infallible eyeshadow. Like so. I'm going to build it up to there. I want a little bit more definition in the crease. So I'm going to be using the contour color that we're going to be using today on our face. And that's from the Sleek Cosmetics Contour Kit. And it's in the color Light. And I'm going to be putting that on with my Sigma E36 brush. You can skip this step if you'd like, but I just want to add a little bit more into that crease. Just carve it out just a little bit. And then grab that 840 and then taking one of my, what is this, the Real Techniques detailer brushes. These are mainly used for like lips, I believe, but I like how it's pointed and you can use like the blunt end right here to place some shadow. And I'm going to be using one of my Wet n Wild colors, and it's this one right here. It's the black one. And then you're going to place this on the outside corner and then bring it in just a little bit, making a V. You can even wing it out a little bit if you'd like. Using that Naked 3 eyeshadow brush, the other end, which is a little bit more fluffy, I'm going to just buff that in a little bit. You can use an E25 or MAC 217 if you have it. Just trying to use as little amount of brushes as possible. Just take your time with buffing in like that. And again, this is also up to your own preference. You can build this up as much as you like. I'm gonna do it again. Like that. Then I grab my E40 brush. Just make sure everything is blended. Don't go too low with that E40 brush, like into the black, because you don't want to bring it too far in, but just very softly on top. Just make sure that it's all blended. Another Infallible shadow in Ice Latte. It's my favorite of the Infallibles. You're going to take another detailer brush. I have another clean one. And just pack that on and place that in the center of the eye. And then I'm going to alternate between the Naked 3 brush that we placed the other Infallible shadow with, the bronze taupe, and just blend those two colors together. And this color you're going to want to build up because you really want that center to pop. You can use saline drops for this, like eye drops, or water. I have MAC Fix Plus, so you don't have to use this. Wet the brush. I like to go into the cap so I don't have to touch the eyeshadows, the eyeshadow itself, and pick up some of that eyeshadow wet from the brush and place that in the center. It intensifies the color even more, and you really want that center portion of the eye to really pop. So that's where you want to wet the shadow. And you see, I don't know if you can see, but this faux Shadow Shield. It's really picking up all of the fold down. Freaking love it. Then with an e.l.f. $1 brush, I think this is the defining eye brush, and I'm going to pick up this Wet n Wild color. It's Brulee, and Brulee, I believe, and just place this as your brow bone highlight. Right there. So I'm going to get the other eye to the same spot and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so off camera I did my other eye and I penciled in my eyebrows. I do have a brow gel that I discovered recently that I'm absolutely adoring, and it is the Maybelline Brow Drama, and I'm in the color Soft Brown. That's what the little brush looks like, and it's really nice. It really holds the brows in place and it adds a little bit of something to them, like a little bit of color. I've used this on my brows alone with no pencil, and it really adds some like volume. So first I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 15 Fair, and I'm just going to plot this on, kind of highlighting. Since we haven't done the under eye yet, you can get pretty close, and I am going to because I've got really dark circles. I'm going to blend that in using my Real Techniques contour brush. Get really close and carve out that line right there where the eyeshadow is. Making sure to buff it in. You see me looking over there, it's because I'm using my mirror and the viewfinder as my mirror. This is an extra step, you don't have to do this. I'm just going to be using my Rimmel Match Perfection concealer just to highlight a little bit more. Like that. And you can use the same brush. If you're afraid of cake face, you can skip this step. On the mouth, on the chin, down the nose. And then I'm going to be using a new product today to set my under eyes. I've never used it before, and I hate to use something new on a video because if you're going to use this for your prom, you're not really sure how it's going to react to you or not. But just use something that you like. I'm using the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush as well. So what I like to do is I make sure to pat under my eye, grab some powder, and then set that like so. That's actually really good, nice and matte. It has little glitters, but it looks like the glitters like wipe away once you get your brush going. I'm gonna finish the face and then go back to the eyes. I know it's like a weird way of doing your makeup, but whatever, I'm in a weird mood. So I'm gonna use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent, and I'm just going to put this on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, and a little bit on my nose. You're gonna be sweating and dancing and, you know, whatever, active, then you're gonna get a little oily. So, and this powder is really finely milled, so it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't look like really heavy. So when I do powder, I like to powder with that. So using my Hakuhodo trusty little brush that I use for contour and grabbing this sleek contour kit, I'm going to take that contour color and go to town carving my cheeks. Starting on the outside, like by the hairline, and bringing it down. Deposit the most color there, and then blend up. You want to stop where the center of your pupil is. You don't want to go any farther down because it looks a little wonky. A little bit on the hairline. Depending on what face shape you have, you will contour according to your face shape. Since I have like a more of a round face, I like to contour the outside so it kind of brings out the center of my face and it makes me look longer. The jawline, and then I come in a little bit in the center, like the side of my chin, again to elongate my face. Make sure to blend that and really get your jawline, because if you're taking pictures to the side, it really defines that jawline. Then I like to take a little bit more product and really deposit it right here. Focus it right there because it really chisels that little spot right there. Make sure your cheekbones look really high. Can you see the difference between this side that's contoured and this side that isn't? Do I look slimmer? This is another added step. You don't have to do this, but I mean, if it's a big day for you, I say go all out, be glamorous, grabbing that sunny bronzer with any fluffy like brush, powder brush, the same brush that I use to powder my face. And I'm just gonna go on top of the contour a little bit and on my cheeks to bronze up a little bit where the sun hits me, where it hit me last week. I got burnt. I don't know if you guys could tell in my last video, in my makeup geek haul video, but I was really burnt. I think the light kind of washed away. I was red as heck. Make sure to bring it down your neck and on your chest, your chesticles. If you have an open dress, wiping away that brush I used earlier for my brulee because it was a light color and, you know, wipe that away. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. Excuse the mirror, but I need to be close up in order to do this without looking like I got a bad nose job. Just use my foundation brush to really blend that out a little bit. If you go overboard, which did a little bit. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. blush in the color Gotta Glow. This is a new discovery as well, and I gotta tell you, you put this on your cheeks. I really love this blush highlighter. It has these like gold flecks in it and super natural. I don't know if you can see the light catching that, but oh, super nice, and it's only $3. Like, also gonna put this on top of my lips. This baby's pouty. I'm just gonna do this. For blush, I'm using NYX's Dusty Rose and my F40 contour brush from Sigma. Just place it right on top of where that contour is. Right on top of the contour, but right below the highlight. And I like to sweep it back a little bit. I woke up like this. I woke up as not really. I didn't wake up like this. That would be crazy. Now let's go back to the eyes. Now that we've concealed, we can go and hit that bottom lash line. And I'm going to be taking, what am I taking? Oh, this brush. I'm going to take the little angled brush and some of Sunny Bronzer. Place this on the bottom lash line as our transition color underneath the lash line. Then taking that Naked 3 brush again, grab some of the L'Oreal Infallible shadow and bronze taupe, and really dust off the excess, tap off the excess because you don't have those shadow shields anymore. Place that in the outer corner and then the inner corner. And then grabbing that Real Techniques brush that we use Ice Latte in, or Ice Latte with. Pick that up and place Ice Latte in the center. Also want to take a little bit of that black underneath, just very slightly. Just a little bit of that, and then blend with that angled brush. I'm going to use N.Y.C's liquid liner. Like that. Apply the lashes of your choice. I'm using some LA Color lashes. I put the glue on the band. I'll let you know that my camera stopped recording and it didn't catch me curling my lashes and putting some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. So that's all you missed. I'm going with some more natural lashes. I mean, I think this look would look great with like really dramatic lashes. But right now my dramatic lashes are either dead because I've used them too much, or dirty, and I have a few lashes I need to clean. So I'm just going to place this on the center, drop it, press it down a little bit, then grab the inside corner down as well and pinch it onto my natural lashes, and then take the outside corner, push those down as well. Last step for the eyes, I'm going to use my Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last black liner, and I'm going to line my bottom lash line and also tight line. Yes, pup. Can you say hi to the camera? It's a little dirty, but say hi, pup. Say hi. My pup. Hi. You're being a good boy. You're being a good, patient little boy for mommy. Do you see this face? Like, how cute is his face? Even though it's a little dirty from going outside, but it's okay. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. We'll go outside. We'll go outside. So now that's it for the eyes. Then lastly, we're going to do lips. I'm going to just put on some L'Oreal Ferris Nude. If you want a more defined lip, you can line them, but I want the lips to be a little understated. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Blushing Beige from Maybelline on top in the center. And this is the finished look. Well guys, that's everything for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click on the links on the side if you want to watch any of my previous videos. Comment, talk to me down below. talk to me on Instagram and on Twitter, everywhere. Oh, also, if you guys recreate this look, make sure to post a picture on Instagram or on Twitter and tag me on Instagram and tag me on Twitter, tweet me, you know what to do. So yeah, I would love to see if you guys recreate it. So I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye guys!